Good morning, everybody. I have been asked so many questions in the recent days about how to stay healthy during the quarantine. Right now, we are in the middle of a worldwide pandemic, and most of us in California, or in the United States, I would venture to say, are on lockdown, in quarantine. I'm a fitness influencer. My job is to help encourage people how to be healthy and fit and all that kind of stuff, and a lot of people have been asking me, how do I stay fit during this quarantine? So today I'm going to be attempting to answer that by vlogging my entire day. It is 10 o'clock right now. I woke up kind of early. I was still pretty tired, but when I get that jump start on my day and I feel more productive, I'm more motivated to eat healthy and to be healthy throughout the day. I hope that this was encouraging. This is my health journey throughout the day. Hope you enjoy. So as I mentioned, today we're going to be talking about how to maintain healthiness during the quarantine. I have black coffee here, and that is the first step. That would be my first recommendation, is black coffee or black tea or green tea or anything without any sweetener in it. It could be black coffee or tea, but an appetite suppressant is really great for making sure that you stay inside your calorie limit. This is a natural energy drink, guys. So now let's get down to the nitty-gritty. The main thing that we're going to be talking about is calories. So calories are like your body's fuel. If you imagine like a car that needs fuel in order to run, that's kind of how our bodies work with calories. In order for us to have the energy to do anything that we do during the day, the calories that we consume through food is how we gain that fuel, how we gain that energy. And so there's three ways that you can look at calories. You can look at it as a way to lose weight, as a way to gain weight, or as a way to maintain your weight. Today we're going to be focusing on maintaining your weight, because maintaining your weight is exactly where you need to be in order to make sure that you're not overeating or undereating. Imagine if you had a car that you filled with exactly enough gas to get you 26 miles, and you go 26 miles and stop. You'd end up at exactly the destination that you wanted to be at, but your car would need more fuel in order to go further. I think eating maintenance is probably the best thing for us while we're in quarantine. This should help you to stay on track, and it should help to make sure that you're not undereating or overeating. So the way that I like to do that is through using an app called MyFitnessPal. It looks like this. You create an account, and you can allow notifications because that just helps to keep you accountable. And then what you're gonna wanna do is find your maintenance calories. There's a bunch of difficult, very complex ways to find your actual maintenance calories, but they've really simplified it to just be your body weight times 15. It's gonna ask you a bunch of questions about your fitness level and your job and all that kind of stuff. For right now, we don't need to worry about any of that. So it's gonna be on this screen right here. And so it's gonna give you a certain amount of calories per day. What you're gonna do is you're gonna click on the More button on the far right. You're gonna click on Goals. So calories, carbs, protein, and fat. So right now my maintenance number is 1569. Whatever it says your calorie intake should be, you're just going to adjust that and change it to whatever your body weight times 15 is and put that in the calories. Then there should be automated percentages for your carbohydrates, protein, and fat intake. These are suggestions that keep you within the recommended health guidelines. You're gonna leave that exactly how it is. So click Done. So you'll click on diary and you can see breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. You can literally add in anything that you eat in the day by either scanning its barcode or typing it in via the search. Right now I'm drinking black coffee, that's 0 calories. I haven't had any calories today, and I'm going to keep it that way until after my morning walk, and I'll show you exactly how to use this app later in the day. But it's important. So pause this video right now, download this app, and then resume. All right, so first little bout of activity for the day. We are going on a walk. Say hi, Evan.
Hi, Evan.
And I feel like going on a walk just fills me with motivation in the day. It makes me feel super happy. I get some sunlight, I get some fresh air, get some warmth. And I know that on quarantine, they do actually recommend going on walks and jogs and stuff like that, just to make sure that you're getting that physical activity and exercise in. So that's what we're gonna be doing right now. And then afterwards, we'll have a little bit more activity and exercise later in the day as well. But this is just a good thing to start your day off with. I forgot to mention that black coffee kind of sets the pace for your day. I I read somewhere online that the first thing that you eat in your day, or the first thing that you consume, sets the tone for the rest of your day in terms of what you eat and how healthy you are. So for example, if I wake up in the morning and I eat a donut, I'm much more likely to eat a lot more unhealthy things in the day than if I wake up and I have black coffee, which sets the tone for the day, and then I am more motivated to eat healthy and be healthy in all of my actions. So we just got back from our walk, and now it's time to eat, which I'm really excited. I intermittent fasted today, meaning that I waited until like afternoonish to eat, which is super cool because now I get to have bigger, more dense meals instead of smaller periodic meals throughout the day. So I get a big lunch and a big dinner. So for lunch, I'm having these delicious egg bites that I've already cooked up and some nice varied fruit. I'm so excited because these are so healthy. Before I eat anything, I'm just gonna log it. We're trying to get into the practice of logging everything before we eat it. So I open my app, and then the first thing you do is you click that little plus button down at the bottom, and then you're gonna click food, and then you're gonna click lunch. I have this egg bite, which came in a container with a little barcode on it somewhere, I assume. That is so weird if it doesn't have a barcode. Do you say barcode, babe?
No.
What the heck? So this for some reason doesn't have a barcode. So what I'm gonna do is search for it. So we can do the name brand, so 3 Bridges cheese and uncured bacon egg bites. There we go. So it came up. So that's 310 calories right there. And I click check. And then I also have assorted fruit. The first thing I put into it was 1 whole banana. Anything that has a green check mark next to it means that it is verified. That's 105 calories. And then most fruits, a serving is just a handful of them. So I put grapes in. That's 62 calories. And then the last thing I put in was 1 cutie. So the good news is that I get to eat more food after this, which is awesome because I'm probably still gonna be hungry. So all that's logged in. All of this lunch total is 517 calories, which means I still got 1,052 calories to go. I'm rocking it and I'm eating healthy. All right, now it's time for a super awesome, challenging at-home workout that you can do at your own pace. Let's get started. Starting with these dumbbells. These are super cool dumbbells. They have up to 90 pounds on them. They're super, super functional. These can weigh anywhere from 5 pounds to 90 pounds just by the turn of a dial. That's what we're gonna be using today. If you don't have any dumbbells, I will also be offering a modified version for you to use with either household items or your own body weight, and I'll be demonstrating those as well. First thing we're gonna start off with is Romanian deadlifts. These are gonna work your butt and your lower back. So you're going to bend your legs like this, and bend down until you feel that stretch in your hamstrings. I feel it right there, and then you come back up. These are called bird dips, but this is a great way to train your muscles here in your legs, your butt, and your back in that same fashion. So you're balancing on 1 foot. If you can't balance, it's okay to put it down a little bit so that your toes tapping, or you can put about 80% of your weight on that front leg and 20% on that back leg. Regardless, you're gonna take your weight and bend down until you feel that stretch in your hamstring, and then bring it back up, squeezing your glutes at the top. The next exercise we're going to be working on is called goblet squats. This is only going to require 1 dumbbell that you're going to hold like this, and you're going to practice your squat stance. So with your squat stance, what I want you to do is hinge your hips back and bend your knees, keeping your knees over your heel and dropping that butt down like you're sitting in a chair, and then standing back up. All right, now if you don't have the dumbbell, I'm gonna show you an exercise called Bulgarian split squats, which is gonna work the same legs and butt muscles. So you're gonna stand in front of a chair and get into a lunge position just like so. You're gonna place the back of your foot on top of that chair. You're gonna bend down and up. Lighten the weight a lot for these. So standing back here, you're gonna lift up all the way and bring it back down, doing 10 of these. And if you don't have weights, we're gonna do a modified version of this called downward dog push-ups. What you're gonna do is you're gonna get into this downward dog position with your butt up in the air, and you're gonna push down
using that same light weight here. If you don't have weights, what we're gonna do is just regular push-ups. And if those are too hard, you can always use like a chair or some kind of uplifted resource so that it takes some of the gravity off of your shoulders and arms and places it more on your feet. We're bumping this weight up now to 15 for curls. If you don't have weights at home, you can use books. There's no need to really demonstrate the modified version of that. Should be difficult. And now for the last part of this workout, what we're gonna be doing is just a little bit of abs. I'm here laying down on the ground, doggo behind me. We're just gonna do crunches forward and to both sides, and then we're gonna do legs lowering, and then we're done for the day. And lastly, we got those legs lowering. Here, you can put your hands underneath your butt if you need to, and we're lowering up. All right, we are done with exercises today. I hope you guys feel really good and did that with me. If not, go ahead and do that whole thing later. It is so worth it. I feel like I really did a good job today. I feel strong and capable, and you should too as well. I'm out of breath. But I hope that that all helped you. Yeah, we just finished that workout. It was super tough, but so fun. I got all my wiggles out. So part 2 of my lunch involves
some avocado and corn and some ravioli.
So we're gonna go into this, my MyFitnessPal app, and we're gonna log avocado. Then we've got probably about a 1/4 cup of corn. And then we've got cheese, ravioli, and red sauce. So when I'm looking for the cheese ravioli with the red sauce, I don't have a specific name brand. What I'm seeing when I look up cheese ravioli with red sauce is that they all have roughly the same amount of calories. So I'm picking a brand that says about a serving size is 260 calories, and that sounds about right considering that everything else is either 250 or 270. 260 seems right in the middle. Also, I do think it's important to talk about the difference between appetite and hunger. Appetite is your overall desire for food. Hunger is how much you can actually hold in your stomach. A lot of times our appetite is much louder than our hunger. That's why choosing healthy meals like corn and avocado taste good, but after a while our hunger says, hey, I'm full, and we're like, oh, it's easier for us to listen to it because we know that it's not as good as like a donut. You know, you could be really full and eat 2 donuts and feel really gross afterwards, but while you're eating it, you're enjoying it because of your appetite. So it's the same kind of concept. So now I'm gonna eat my ravioli and corn and avocado. See you after. Guys, I hope that you enjoyed that video. All of this builds your mental and physical and emotional health. It will overall make you feel way more motivated and way less sedentary. I hope that this is helpful to you. If you guys like this, would you please leave a like and subscribe? That would mean so much to me. All of this plays into how to be healthy during the quarantine. So with that said, have a great day, guys. Stay healthy.